Hi, I'm Zach Temple, and this is Jack Perry. We're engineering students at Worcester Polytechnic Institute, working with the Central Massachusetts Regional Planning Commission, or CMRPC, to develop a framework for a program to measure the well-being of the Central Massachusetts community. The CMRPC is located above Union Station in Worcester, Massachusetts, a location that places it at the heart of the city and central to the cities and towns that make up the Central Massachusetts region. Here, the CMRPC staff aims to fulfill their mission to improve the quality of life for those working and living in the Central Massachusetts region. One resource that the CMRPC offers is a comprehensive data repository that helps members of the community make informed decisions by better understanding how the region is changing. Within the repository, called DataCommon, users can not only download data from the catalog, but can also select datasets from the list of topics, then explore geographic trends quickly and intuitively through the use of colorful, interactive visualizations. For example, selecting the economy topic displays datasets such as median household income, poverty levels, and unemployment rates.
I think the key to the DataCommon is that it's interactive, is that it's data that is manipulable, malleable, that you can get in there, even whether a novice or an expert, you can get in there, you can mix and match different types of criteria to figure out how that data relates to geographies or areas, and it's kind of an interesting interactive approach. Anyone can sit there and play around with it to figure out issues that they're interested in learning more about and potentially following through on.
In order to improve the quality of life for community members, the right methods for measuring quality of life need to be determined. Indicators are sets of related data that serve to describe or measure the well-being of one facet of a community.
Community health to me relates to issues of individual well-being, both physical well-being, mental well-being, kind of community well-being, how well people interact with one another, how well they work together as a common group living within one area. Essentially, community health, community well-being is all about making sure that Worcester is a vital, vibrant area of people who can leverage one another's assets to kind of grow and develop and become a successful community.
The CMRPC aims to build off of the vast amount of data already available within DataCommon by introducing indicators. This will enhance DataCommon by adding depth, context, and community insight to better track and measure the well-being of the community.
There really is a difference between data and indicators. An indicator is a special kind of measurement, and it's based on data. Data is what we use to track an indicator, but an indicator is kind of like a barometer for a community to gauge or measure its progress or direction towards a goal and where it wants to be.
Indicators are a great way for organizations to be able to evaluate their effectiveness and program their resources and their funds in a much more targeted and efficient way.
The Central Mass Regional Planning Commission is faced with the task of selecting the most appropriate indicators to reflect the unique and diverse cities and towns which make up the Central Massachusetts region.
Well, we see the benefit coming to the whole region, but specifically we think the key benefits are to organizations that have not been really represented before in terms of data collection and data evaluation. Small social service agencies and others that right now can go to DataCommon and utilize their effectiveness, and indicators can do the same thing.
I think what's valuable about indicators is that they create a common shared understanding and base of knowledge for a community to know what's happening, what are the successes, what are the challenges, and what are some of the opportunities that we can kind of collectively address and harness.
Gradually, many people began to become aware of the increase in opioid uses, and then some began to see a crisis. And data there was certainly very helpful in identifying the trends and the remarkable increase in the number of deaths. And so an indicators project that has trending can be very helpful. And when it visualizes that, it's more helpful to everybody because you can sort of see the magnitude of the problem increasing or decreasing.
In my current role, I'm excited about the ways the Central Massachusetts Indicators Project will enhance the work of the Worcester Community Project Center. Our goal is to support nonprofit organizations and government leaders who are tackling the biggest issues facing Central Massachusetts and Worcester. The Indicators Project will give us real data to validate the extent of these challenges, and we'll use the data when working with our community partners.
We hope to see DataCommon become the Google of information, the place to go in Central Massachusetts to get any kind of data that you might need.
If you're interested in getting involved and joining the DataCommon community, please visit cmrpc.org or contact Program Manager Chris Ryan.